Awesome. Episode 8, Temples of Fire. The Chalukyas who carved an empire in stone. The wars were over. The empire had risen. The empire had fallen. But something remained. Not armies, not crowns, not thrones. Stone. Massive, silent, eternal. And in that stone, the Chalukyas carved immortality. The land of red sandstone, Badami. Stand before the cliffs of Badami. Look at the towering red sandstone hills. Now imagine this. 6th century, no machines, no modern tools, yet inside those mountains, entire temples were carved out of living rock, pillars shaped with mathematical precision, gods emerging from stone like living beings. The Chalukyas did not just build temples, they conquered mountains. The cave temples, where stone became divine. 4 great cave temples at Badami, each one different, each one powerful. One dedicated to Shiva, one to Vishnu, one to Jain Tirthankaras. This was not just architecture, this was religious tolerance carved in rock. While kingdoms fought over faith, the Chalukyas gave space to all. That was power. Ahole, the laboratory of Indian architecture. Historians call Ahole the cradle of Indian temple architecture. Why? Because here, the Chalukyas experimented. Different designs, different tower styles. North Indian, Nagara, South Indian, Dravida. They blended them and created something new. Vesar style, a style that would later influence the Hoysalas and beyond. This was not imitation, this was innovation. Patadakal, the crown of glory. Then came Patadakal, the royal ceremonial center. Here kings were crowned, and here temples were raised not just as buildings, but as statements of imperial power. The Virupaksha temple, the Mallikarjuna temple, perfect symmetry, mythological sculptures, war scenes carved in stone. Even today, UNESCO recognizes Patadakal as a World Heritage Site. Why? Because empires fall, but genius survives. Architecture as political power. Make no mistake, these temples were not only religious, they were political declarations. Every carved pillar said, "We are powerful, we are cultured, we are eternal." When enemies attacked their cities, the temples still stood, silent, unbroken, watching centuries pass. The real victory. The Chalukyas lost their empire, but they won something greater, legacy. While kings like Harsha and Narasimhavarman are remembered in texts, the Chalukyas are remembered in stone, and stone does not forget. Episode end, the next secret. But how do we know all this? How do we know their wars, their grants, their administration? Because they left behind something powerful. Inscriptions, not written on paper, but on rock. Next episode, Voices from Stone, the inscriptions of the Chalukyas. If you felt the power of this history, subscribe, comment your thoughts, share this powerful legacy with the world. History is not dead, it is carved in stone. See you in the next episode.